Hello and welcome back to my channel. As you can see by today's title, we are going to be reading The Crown of Gilded Bones. I keep calling it bone. This is the third book in the From Blood and Ash series, and just look how big this is. I have on my From Blood and Ash earrings to kind of, just get in the mood, get situated. It's fantastic. I also have my A Court of Thorns and Roses Night Court necklace on as well. I'm so ready for this book. I don't even own the other two. I do on my Kindle, but I actually have a physical copy, so I need to order the first two now. But here goes nothing. We're gonna hop right into this. And this, I'm gonna say this now, this is gonna be completely full of spoilers. So if you don't want to be spoiled, turn this off now because I am going to talk through it. And it's gonna be fantastic, and I'm actually so excited. Let's get started. So I just read the first 3 chapters, and those were the ones that were available if people had wanted to read them. I'm so glad I didn't, because I would have been stressing out. I don't know what's going on. This is going to be an insane book, and I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm sorry for everyone who read the chapters first before this came out, so I'm glad I didn't do that. I'm on page 64, and there has been so much that has happened. I mean, not really, just a lot of information that we're getting. And I can't comprehend. There's so much information about who Poppy is, who her parents were, and there has been some betrayal and so much manipulation and lies and deceit, and oh my goodness gracious. I have no words. I am literally in shock right now at what I'm reading. Currently, she is being held with the deities in the crypt or whatever, and Alistair is there now talking to her about what happened the night that her parents died, and that he was the one that killed her father and would have killed her mother and her and all this stuff. And I don't, Castile wasn't there, but it said the Dark One brought the craven. I literally can't. What's happening? I have to keep reading because I'm literally so confused. I'm literally only on chapter 7, and it's chaos. And I'm so happy, but also, what's happening? So Castile and Jansen were going to hand her over to the Ascended, and then Castile and Kieran and all those people showed up and kind of are saving her. And now she is shot because she was going to try to kill Jansen. But Castile was there. It just made me so happy. Hello. I'm on page 177. And it's finally slowed down, which has been very nice, because you're hit with so much at the start, and it's finally slowing down. Poppy died, and Castile ascended her, and it was crazy. But she's not ascended. I don't know. I feel like they're hinting at her being a deity, but I almost want to say she's a god. And I think she keeps seeing visions of herself, it's of a god, but not one that she knows. And I think it's her, and I think she's the god. But I don't know. I could be wrong. Crazy stuff is happening. Also, her, connection with the Wolven is really cool. I actually really, really, really like that. And I love Kieran so much. He is so protective. I just love him. And she had a dream, and Delano called her something Liesa or something like that, and spoke to her in her dream. And then right now her and Castile are going to finally kill Alistair, and she was thinking, she thought something, and Kieran spoke to her. So there's some kind of interesting connection that I really, really, really want to see about. And also, I think we're finally going to meet Ian, her brother, in this book. And so I'm very curious about that, because I don't think they're full siblings at all. I guess we'll see. And the trees in the Skotos Mountains turning to blood trees, it's pretty dang interesting. So this book I think is gonna be 5 stars for me. It's already gearing up. Like, it started off 5 stars in the first chapter. So yeah, so I'm gonna keep reading. It's only it's 8:50 right now, and so I'm gonna read until probably like 10, and then pick it up right away in the morning and read until have my class, and then read until probably 10. I'm gonna read all day tomorrow, and it's gonna be heavenly. This book, the dialogue, the action, the information, it's been like overload. It's been fantastic. So I'm gonna keep reading, and I will let you know if anything crazy pops up, which I'm sure it will. Okay, so Castile and her, Poppy and Kieran and them, they all just got back to like actual Atlantia and are in the city, and people are yelling Mea Liesa to Poppy, which is what I just was talking about with Delano saying it to her in her dream. And apparently, okay, well, I haven't finished this page yet, but my eyes darted to the next page, which is the end of the chapter, and it says, my queen. So that's what it means. All right, you guys, I made it to page 239, chapter 18. It is currently 10:30, and I need to go to bed. You guys, this book is so freaking good. It's so good. It's crazy because this book feels nothing like the first book. What happened in the first book feels like a lifetime ago. It's just really crazy. They made it to Jasper's house, and there was a very long steamy shower scene. But now they're getting ready to like meet with Castile's parents, and Castile just went to talk to his dad. And so Kieran came in to kind of, guard Poppy, and they're just talking and whatnot. Gosh, I love Kieran so much. But they're discussing the bond between them, deity to woven bond, and she was practicing like how she could kind of talk to him through her mind. It was really cool. It was said that Nyktos, the god Nyktos, that was how he communicated with the woven, was directly through his mind. So this is making me think like she is either like directly descended from Nyktos, like somehow I feel like Poppy was more like created by the gods and actually doesn't have parents, which is why I think her brother won't be full brother. Like, her parents will be his full parents, but she'll have been like adopted or like something like that. So that's where I'm at. I'm not even halfway, but I got a really good chunk done. This so far actually is probably my favorite out of the 3, and I'm not even halfway done yet. Good morning. I'm getting a little bit later of a start than I wanted to. It's currently 9:02. I set my alarm for 7 a.m. I've got my cup of tea to get me going, and I chose this mug specifically because that's gonna be my motto all day, just with one more chapter. And now I'm gonna get started in this, and I was on chapter 18. I'm ready to go. Let's get this. Probably gonna take a break at noon and make some lunch, get ready for my class, and then I have class from 1 to 3:30. Big break. And then I'll be back at it for the rest of the evening. I have a little over 400 pages to read, so I don't think it's gonna happen today, but we're sure gonna try. We are learning about the unseen, and kind of interesting where Poppy and Castile are staying. They just got attacked by these things, the unseen, and so we're kind of learning a little information. But I just kind of wanted to say that I'm kind of hesitant about it, but I really like Castile's father. I don't know, I'm scared that he's gonna turn and have ulterior motives or something, but I really like him, and I didn't think I would. I like him a lot. Now his mom, on the other hand, I don't know, because I've only seen her at the beginning of this book. Not really sure what that's about. I made it to chapter 26. I am just about halfway done with the book. Actually, I'm probably a little over halfway done, and I need to look in to see if this is not a trilogy. For some reason I thought it was a trilogy, but I think there hopefully will be more books coming out, because I feel like so much needs to happen, and I only have like 300 pages left. So right now, Castile and Poppy and Kieran just showed up to finally meet with Castiel's parents and have the discussion about the kingdom and all that stuff and who Poppy really is. But they still need to take the throne, basically, and then not war with the Ascended, but like, you know, try to make peace with the Ascended and have a discussion with them and learn about her brother and try to get his brother back. And there's just so much, I feel like, with now the Unseen and finding that group of people, there's just so much that needs to happen in only 300 pages that I'm really wondering if there's going to be more books. But I don't think there is. Maybe I should Google it quick. Okay, wait. Here's a Reddit post. Okay. So this is saying that it was originally supposed to be 3 and she upped it to 4. But then this person said they think the 5th one, she had said you could read it as a standalone or before the others, but it would have some important things in it. And people were speculating that it would be a rewrite of everything from Castiel's POV, which would be really interesting. I would actually really like that. There's 4 books in the series, and we'll get a Cass POV for the first book next year, and I've read we'll get his POV for the second book as well, and possibly book 3 and 4, but I don't know if she'll combine them all into 1 or 2 books, or if she'll write them all separately. But yeah, so far there's at least 5 books in total. 4 in the series, thank goodness, which also sucks because now I'm gonna have to wait until whenever that one comes out. And then POV from Castiel's, which would be awesome. And I still want to read the Red Pearl scene from his point of view because I haven't done that yet. So maybe I'll do that once I finish this book. That makes me feel better because it's the first like 10-12 chapters were like chaotic and intense, and they've finally slowed down a lot. But we're still getting hit with a lot of information and getting told a lot of information and trying to like figure out Poppy's background and who she is. She also healed a little girl, like she basically brought a little girl back from the dead, so that like makes us think that she's an actual goddess. And I honestly think that Nyktos created her. Like I think she is a direct descendant from him. So I guess we'll keep reading and figure it out, but dang, I have to wait for another book. That's so sad. It's fine. I have 300 pages left, 310 I think, and so that would be about 6 hours. So if I can start reading at 4, I could maybe finish at 10 if I read nonstop. So I could maybe finish it today. I just don't know if that'll actually happen. My class is over, and I'm starting a little bit late. It's like 4:20 right now, and my class got out at 3:30, but I had to get like an assignment done for my class tomorrow in order for me to feel comfortable reading for the rest of the day, but I got it done. So now I'm gonna go sit and I am going to crank out that book all night long, and it is gonna be fabulous. Let's go try and finish this book. I don't know if it'll happen, but we're gonna try. You guys, the queen and the king just told Poppy that her father is Malik. Like, Malik has to be her father. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I assumed something, but I wasn't assuming that. Okay, my camera is about to die, so I need to go plug it in, but I just wanted to say, holy crap, where was I when I talked to you guys? They were talking to the king and queen. Okay, so Nyktos, the god Nyktos, is her great-grandfather, and Malik is her father, which means Malik is entombed somewhere and possibly alive. But what is really getting to me right now, she was talking to Castiel's mom. They were just having a chat, and then apparently they were interrupted because Ian, her brother, is at Spessa's end. And I'm like, Aramus on YouTube and I have been reading this at the same time. We were chatting yesterday, and I told her that I wanted to finally like see Ian, because he's been alluded to this entire series and we've never had. All right, my battery died. Sorry, my battery died, and this one's about to die as well. But basically I was just saying that Ian has been alluded to this entire series and we have not had a single scene with him. And now he's in Spessa's End, and Castile and Poppy are going to go meet him, and says he has a message from the Blood Crown, and I don't know what's going to happen. I'm really nervous. He's got some royal guards with them, and I don't know what's going to happen. I'm a little nervous. Okay, my camera's not like fully charged, but I had to come on here because of what I just read. You guys, so much is happening. Okay, so Poppy and Castile and them met with Ian, and he kind of gave them like a warning as he was getting ready to leave. He gave Poppy a hug and said he knows the truth and that they need to wake Nyktos. And I'm just like, okay, what's happening? But now, Poppy went to sleep that night, and she was having a dream, like the dream of when she was attacked at the inn as a young girl. And she remembers that someone else was in the kitchen with her when she was attacked, and that he was dressed like the Dark One. So now my question is, there's two people that I think could be the Dark One. The first is King Valen, Castiel's dad. I don't think he is, but there's a part of me that thinks that maybe it could have been him, and he's been kind of lying because he's had such a tight lockdown on his emotions that Poppy hasn't really been able to get a read on him, and I think that could be why. The other possible person that I think it could be is Malik. Not Malik. So confusing. I'm wondering if he is the Dark One, and not like Castile's nickname, the Dark One, but I think he might be like the actual bad Dark One, whatever. If that was him, he was there to get Poppy, and I think he wouldn't. I don't know. They said they're acting on his orders and like they were gonna kill her, but I feel like he would want Poppy. I don't know. Those are my thoughts. My two predictions are that it could be either King Valen or that it will be King Malik. Anyway, they also said that they are going to go to Elysium to wake the gods. So this is going to be pretty crazy. I have exactly 200 pages left. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it tonight, unfortunately. I think I'd have to stay up until 11 to do so, which maybe might happen. Who knows? I'm kind of happy that Ian is good. I don't know if he's good. He might not be. I'm hoping that he is, because I didn't think he would be. So I'm going to keep reading. You guys, they were just crowned king and queen. Oh, that was I liked that transfer of power. That was exciting. Rise as the queen and king of Atlantia. Okay, I've made it to page 554, chapter 43. I can't finish it. It's 10 o'clock, and I'm gonna try to wake up early tomorrow to finish it because there's 645 pages, so I have 90 pages left. And I could technically finish it tonight, but it'd be about midnight, and I just can't do that. So much has happened. Well, not really. Not a lot has happened. I shouldn't say that. But something big happened, and it was so cool. So, Castile, Kieran, his sister Netta, Emil, and Delano all went to Elysium. And they encountered a Draken, which is basically a dragon shapeshifter. And then she talked to Nyktos. And they had a conversation, and it was just really crazy. It was kind of frustrating, though, because, he knows the answers to everything and brought up those questions that she wants answered, but said she only had time for one, and then, didn't even give any answers. It didn't even tell us what the Revenant is, except that it's, extremely evil and all this stuff, so I'm kind of frustrated. Right now, where I left off is they just sat down and came up with their plans for how they're going to meet with the Blood Crown in something amber, oak amber. They're getting ready to head out there. Good morning. It's 8:06 and I work at 10, so I'm gonna try to get a good hour of reading in, maybe try to finish this book. I don't know if I can quite do it. I have 90 pages. I can't do it. I can get like 50 pages in. So I'm gonna read until I have to get ready for work and then try to finish it when I get home. Okay, I take back what I said about it being possibly King Valen or Malik. I think it's Malik, Castiel's brother, that could have been the Dark One that was at the village inn where she was attacked. And I think he's been working with the Ascended like ever since he got captured. And I think he's the one that's kind of turning. And because I just got to the part where they're finally meeting the Blood Crown, and she just met Tawny. Tawny and Ian both know what the Queen is up to and are basically trying to help like Castiel and Poppy. But they saw the Queen, and then right behind her was Malik. And so I don't know, it's oh my gosh, this is not going where I thought it was. But I think Malik, when he was captured, I don't think he was used for the Ascensions. I think he was offered some type of bargaining or something. We've learned some things. Malik was a part of the Queen's plan. She was planning on marrying Poppy to Malik to join the two kingdoms. And that's why Malik is perfectly fine. And also they were using Malik for the rite. So every month they did the rite, and that was to make these revenants that cannot be killed. And finally we learned the truth of Poppy's parentage. I'm assuming Malik is her dad for sure, but Queen Ileana is her mother, but it's actually Isbeth, not Ileana. So yikes. Ian and Tawny are good. So I don't know. And I don't know. This is going to be interesting because I'm sure there's going to be a war, and I'm sure it's going to be the entire next book. And I only have like 50-ish pages left. Not quite 50 pages. So I'm not sure what's going to happen at the end of this book. Like, there's still 50 pages left. A lot can happen. And I want to know, I think it was Malik underneath. So when they were coming in to meet with the Queen and stuff, they saw a cave cat in the tunnels. And it's probably the same cave cat that Poppy had claimed to see when she was a child. And I think it's Malik, because when she touched him, he like turned into a man. And I think it's him. Yeah, I definitely think it's him. Oh my gosh. Okay. I have to go to work. I have to get ready for work. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to finish this freaking book. Oh my goodness. Okay, I just got home from work. It's 3:07. I have class at 4:30. So let's finish this book. I'm so excited. Holy crap. I just finished it. Oh my god. The Queen took Castiel. Oh my god. No. Castiel gave himself up, told the Queen to take him. Malik is on the Queen's side, like the bad Queen side. Isbeth is her mother. Malik is not her father. Apparently Malik's twin is the father. Malik is alive, but Isbeth doesn't know where. The cave cat was Iris, which is her father, or Iris, I don't know what his name is. She called the Draken, and they are now her personal guards, basically, and are going to help her fight the Queen. She just killed King Jalara, and basically just told this Revenant that he has to send a message back because the Draken was gonna, act and kill him. Oh my gosh, that ending was so good. I was really, really scared that this ending wasn't going to be as good because, one, the second book ending was phenomenal. Two, after that first meeting with Queen Isbeth and Castiel being taken, I was like, oh crap, this is not good. But I really enjoyed them going back to Elysium, talking to Nyktos, because Nyktos went to sleep with his consort, and getting, the Draken and awaking them. It was so cool. I almost cried at a point because Poppy asked if Kieran was okay, and he said no. And then he asked if she was, and she said no. It just made my little heart hurt. One thing that I hate, well, I don't hate, but I'm like really sad about, is that we just got started to know Ian, and the queen killed him, and he's dead now, so he's not even a part of the story anymore. And it's been like leading up to it for so long, and now he's just dead. So it kind of sucks, and I'm kind of annoyed by it, but I guess it's all part of the plan. Tawny's okay, sort of. There's just so much stuff. Eloana knew all this stuff, and like Eloana, the reason, oh my gosh, sorry, there's so much. But like the fact that Malik ascended Isbeth, but Malik was a god, not a deity, and she didn't turn into a vampire. Like, she turned into something weird. That wasn't the first vampire. And the reason that Malik even did it was because Eloana had poisoned Isbeth with belladonna because she was jealous, essentially. So, you guys, I'm mad that I read this book right now. Like, I need the 4th book right now. Like, right now. Oh my gosh, I hope it comes out soon. I have no idea. You guys, okay. I gave it 5 stars. I had to. These books are phenomenal. Like, the storyline is phenomenal. I've been talking to Aramoose on YouTube, and we've been kind of chatting, and I just need her to finish the book so that we can talk about it now, because I've no one to talk to except you guys right now. And who knows when you're watching this. 5 stars. 5 stars. That ending. Pissed that Castile is being tortured. I can't. He's already been through so much. You guys, that is it for this reading vlog. I am amped. I am wired. I need the next book right now. 3rd book. She's writing another one. What are your thoughts on this book? What was your favorite part? What was your least favorite part? What did you think of that ending? What do you think of the cave cats? What do you think of the gods, Alicia? Like, let me know. Please comment. I need your thoughts. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would appreciate it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.